Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. And it's Claressa Shields, one of the greatest to ever do it, one of the most avoided fighters in the game, and one of the best to lace them up, fighting proudly out of Flint, Michigan, USA. The First Lady of Boxing, Cecilia Brækhus, one of the greatest female fighters in the history of this sport.
Look at this, these fighters are so up for it.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Flint, Michigan, she is a 3-division, undisputed champion of the world, Claressa Shields. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now from Bergen, Norway, introducing an undisputed welterweight champion of the world, known as the First Lady, Cecilia Brækhus.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night, because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. She throws a nice straight punch. She got out of the way of that right hook. She wasn't ready for that counter. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Back and forth they go. Can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Catch and shoot. No rest for the weary. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. Well, the corner can't be happy with the... And there's the bell for round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Swing and a miss with that jab. She scores with that counter. Miss with that jab. Good counter punch. a shot, they get countered. Beautiful counter punch. It's all offense all the time. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they... There's the bell to start round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punching. Nice counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Jab does not score. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Shields in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter shot. The jab not finding its target. Nice counter. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. She catches and counters. Nice exchanges from both women in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
She got clipped by that counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This is a high-octane battle. Needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. That counter shot lands. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer... Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
The First Lady of Boxing has to go down. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
We need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They threw the hook. It didn't land. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about breakers in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown. Let's start the 6th. Well, Johnny, give her some advice here. We know what she's got to do. It's desperation time after being dropped in that last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. A perfect counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Incredible work rate. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Some fighters, they think, you know what? My chin's so hard, it's like granite. She thinks her chin is like granite. Some people's are like glass. So she needs to be careful because granite can turn to glass with just one more shot, one more. And then it's a mental thing more than anything else.
Missing with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fight.
There's the bell to start round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
perfect counter lands. What heart, what a shot, and down goes Breakus. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and you've got to believe she knows she's losing here.
It's that forever hope. You remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Nice counter shot by her. The courage on display here is incredible. There's a counter shot. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. They exchange punches. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. The referee's paused the action, and we'll take a look at that cut. So the referee says, fight on. Let's talk about Breakus in that last round. You've got to wonder how... Just got to keep that. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Well, I think we can all agree that was not the best round for her. Let's see what kind of advice and strategy their corner goes with heading into this next round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Right uppercut can't find a home. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Punch, counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter shot by her. The right hook misses. A lot of effort being exerted here. Well done with that counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. How about that, Johnny? You don't hear those kind of scorecards very often. A majority